Liftoff.
Version of The Wire. Like,
they're doing a musical.
And someone posted about it, and then Snoop, the actress who played Snoop, tweeted, like, I think it may have been Gary Whitta or someone that tweeted that, like, retweeted him talking about The Wire. And
that's cool.
It's just sort of random. Her story alone is, like, insane.
Well, she's in The Wire, the musical, that thing.
Oh, is she?
In a dress.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Because she was, I mean, she legit was, like, a drug dealer or stuff, or something, right? Yeah. And so the character she's playing was just basically her. Yeah, it's awesome.
Gotta be a little weird.
I love that show.
Good taste.
I never really watched it until actually I moved up to Seattle, and one of those crazy Amazon gold box deals. Entire series on DVD was like $50-$60, and just
that's like 2 days of
injected DVDs right into my vein.
Just a constant re-up.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun to go back and watch shows. I recently did all of the Mad Men from season 1, and it's cool. It was cool rewatching it because I think that something you don't, and maybe this would apply to games too, really good games. Watching Mad Men the first time through, I was so caught up in the character performances that was really all I really soaked in. There's so much more around the character performances that really elevate that show to the performance that it is. It's even down to little itty-bitty touches, like the juxtaposition of when someone's talking about something where it's totally inappropriate for them to be drinking, and them drinking. Yeah. And the amount of cigarette placement throughout the thing, which all, of course, ties into the Lucky Strike line, which, again, has, like, this huge resolution in Season 4. And so many things about, like, the way they handle the scenes with Betty and the psychiatrist, and I was trying to remember the daughter's name. What's her name?
Sally.
And Sally, and that whole like how that weird tension is there. That like it's not just the character acting; it's the way everything was set up and the way it all flows through there. It's like there's just so many
the problem
nuances
with season 1, though?
in there.
There's no Fat Betty Draper.
Dude, that was shocking, wasn't it?
Did you ever see that someone started a Fat Betty Draper Twitter account?
Yeah. And there's also a Creepy Glenn Twitter account.
Oh, God. The Glenn character
that was kind of inevitable.
Was weird, right? Because it's Matt Weiner's son.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Just blew your mind, didn't I?
Yes. The football player?
No, Matt Weiner, the show creator.
I thought you said Matt Liner.
Oh, no.
I was like, what?
No.
Matt Liner has a son?
24.
No. Like, wow, I gotta get that old. He was getting busy.
So it's like his son. Okay. And that character was weird.
Yeah,
that character is weird. That character is weird, intentionally so.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell if he's a good actor or not, because I think like the weirdness actually works really well for the part.
Totally.
But like, is that him or is he acting? I just have no idea.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Good morning.
Whoa. Just put him on. There you go.
Wow. Oh, it's really hot.
Hot.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never been. You guys know from, especially because we've talked about this before. This is totally not E3 stuff, so we will not be covering this in the show because it'd be really boring. But you guys know I have never been a big advocate of replaying games, but I wonder now if I wouldn't have a similar experience with some games. I don't know. Anyone replay? Are you?
I was saying when Mass Effect 3 came out that the Mass Effect 1 and 2 are sort of the first of that class of games where you're like, I want to replay that before I play that. You know how people are like, I want to watch Iron Man and Thor before I see Avengers. I felt like Mass Effect was the first of the game series like that. You know.
All right, let's shortlist some games very quickly before we dive in. So, just give me some of your hitters that you want to make sure and get in, and we'll have them on the list and be able to rock them.
Dishonored.
I'm all with you on that one.
SimCity. Little Crisis 3, maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'd also like to talk about Rayman Legends, sort of outdoing.
Did you check it out?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Awesome. I'm glad someone got to see that.
Yeah. It's sort of outdoing the new Super Mario game.
That's not saying
in a lot of ways. Well, no, true, but it's just kind of surprising that Nintendo would.
Watch Dogs?
But, oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, although the games that aren't games that are awesome, but will be awesome games. But it will be awesome if they can achieve that.
Show document on that?
Oh, yeah.
Can you pull up the show document on your iPad? Yeah. I think we have a sponsor read. Oops, I don't
Yeah, this is the E3 that there weren't a lot of games. Oh, that's right, there were.
Wait, we're talking about Diablo 3 in this episode, right?
Dude, I started playing it.
You did?
Yeah.
We can talk about Diablo.
I can talk about Diablo.
I think this is the E3 like where there's never been a bigger juxtaposition between what was shown in the press briefings and what was actually at the show.
That's a really good point.
And I thought that was interesting. We actually talked a little bit about it last night. Josh Holmes and Frank O'Connor and I, we were talking about that. I just think that's interesting. I mean, before, in the past years, it's always been the press briefings, and that's everything.
Do you have your iPad?
And there's so much more this year than I think in previous years.
Is that a comment on the show or a comment on the poor showing of the press briefings?
I don't know that it's a poor showing necessarily the press briefing, because E3's tough because you have two very disparate audiences you're trying to reach. One of the reasons you go after the more mainstream gamer at E3 is because there's no other time of the year where you have this magnifying glass internationally that is focused directly on games.
Yeah.
And so you want to open it up, and that's why you have like a Hitman trailer that doesn't look like the actual game. It's more action focused or whatever. Yeah. It's one of the reasons we did a live action opening for the game. I mean, our cinematics are not live action; they're in-game cinematics. So, but you do it to catch people's attention and to hopefully spark imagination, get people excited.
Yeah. Oh, I lost the return.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah.
So the one thing I don't want to do. I like that idea, by the way. So let's talk about that. But I don't want to. I actually want to specifically avoid doing the let's grade the press conferences.
No, and I'm in no position to be doing that.
Right, but I'm just saying. But you know what? Even if you weren't here, I'm kind of tired of that too.
Yeah.
Grading the press conferences. Yeah. By the way, this year they were all bad. Right, pretty much I can say they were all bad.
And the thing that I think, to your point, that occurs to me is everybody kept saying, we just don't have the time. How many times do I need to hear that on the stage? Don't tell me that. We just don't have the time to don't fucking tell me you don't have the time. I'm sitting here. You have my undivided attention. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It bugs me. But
all right, other games that I have added in the last couple of seconds are Resident Evil 6, Devil May Cry, Lost Planet 3, the best game in Capcom's booth.
Well, okay. So did anyone see Metal Gear Rising?
I did not see.
I was not able to see
Revengeance.
I heard really good things about it.
I had heard a lot of good things about it too. Project P100 though.
Yeah.
Super cool.
It is cool.
It's like crazy assault Pikmin.
Yeah.
Oh, when you bring up Lost Planet 3, maybe we can talk a little bit about Dead Space 3.
We can do that too.
Each one has become the other game.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Dead Space 3 still looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
Not to me.
It just doesn't look like Dead Space.
It's like the tagline for Face Off.
That looks fun.
To beat him, he must become him.
Although you are right. Lost Planet 3 is really looking good. Yeah. And it's definitely the best game in Capcom's booth.
I agree.
And Resident Evil 6 is a train wreck at the moment.
Boy, you've turned 180 degrees on that.
I know. I just didn't realize it was not going to come along at all. I mean, it's just ugly.
Are we gonna have to co-op it up for RE6 and do some talk through it with commentary like we did with RE5? Remember that?
Yes, that was awesome.
So it was the best way to play that.
That was kind of awesome.
Is it the racism that makes RE6 so bad?
Awesome.
He says with a stone cold face.
That was stone cold too. He's like not even gonna crack it. He's like,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
Is that how it is? That's how it is. It's like that. I also added Black Ops 2. There's still tons more. XCOM.
The Cave, perhaps.
All right,
I think we have plenty to go on.
I got 1,000 other games that.
1,000.
Yeah.
I got 1,000 other games.
Darksiders 2. I want to talk about.
Oh, I'd love to hear about that.
I want to talk. I mean, there's like
Assassin's Creed.
Nobody's mentioned Last of Us or Beyond yet.
I have Last of Us and Beyond down here. Yeah. We have those.
Yeah. Need for Speed.
We are ready.
You guys got a new dad player?
Yeah, we kind of moved some stuff around.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Weekend confirmed. Ignition. Liftoff. The average population
on a Star Wars server and never made.
Wow, really?
Because they bought them at whole.
We don't know what it's compared to. We don't know what it's compared to, but that does seem like for a world population game. It's only 344 people.
That entire
No.
that in Maryland also lost their jobs.
Right. So then the other interesting thing is that they did some analysis and comparison of those numbers to
she's a higher level than me.
server loads, you know.
Tonight.